Good afternoon, students. Welcome to the class on solutions. We were discussing about real or non-ideal solutions. Real or non-ideal solutions are again classified into three types. We have discussed about type 1 yesterday. Today we will discuss about type 2 and type 3. What are type 2 solutions? What are type 2 solutions? These solutions, what are type 1? Anyone? What are type 1 solutions? Type 1 solutions show small positive deviation from the ideal behavior, whereas type 2 solutions show large positive deviation from the ideal behavior. Type 2 solutions will show large positive deviation from the ideal behavior. These will occur when interactions of unlike molecules is weaker than like molecules. What is this meaning? When we mix A and B in a solution, if for example A and B are having good interaction, then they will mix with each other in all respects. They will have good attraction between them. But if A and B are having bad interactions, that means they don't like each other, weak interactions, strong interactions. Then what happens? In a solution where A and B are having weak interactions, their vapor pressures will be very high because A and B have weak interactions. It is easy for the compound AB to be vaporized. If intermolecular interactions are very strong, then we will have low boiling point, low melting point. But if the intermolecular forces are very, very weak, then we will have high, sorry, it must be reverse way. When intermolecular forces are very strong, we will have high boiling point and high melting point. But when the intermolecular forces are very, very weak, then we will have low boiling point and low melting point. What is low boiling point? That means a compound which is having high vapor pressure. A compound with high vapor pressure generally will have low boiling point. As usual, we will take vapor pressure on x-axis, composition, concentration or mole fraction on x-axis. Here we will take pure A, whose mole fraction is 1 here. Here we will take pure B, whose mole fraction is 1 here. Now, this is the pure vapor pressure of A naught. This is pure vapor pressure of B naught. In an ideal case, what happens? With increase in molar concentration of B, the vapor pressure of B will increase. Similarly, with increase in molar concentration of A, the vapor pressure of A will increase. And as a result, if it obeys ideal law, if it obeys ideal law, it behaves ideally, then it will show this type of interaction. But what we are discussing type 2 solutions which show large positive deviation. That means the pure compound B will show a large deviation from its ideal character, as well as pure A will also show large deviation from its ideal character. As a result, the mixture of A and B will also show a large positive deviation. This is large positive deviation. This is real behavior, and this is ideal behavior. So compounds with large positive deviations, they are called as type 2 solutions. Now for these solutions, delta H mixing, here it is not 0, we will have a positive term. Delta V mixing, of course, it is a positive term because we are mixing two different compounds. Now, when we look at partial pressure of A, in the previous cases it is equal to, but in this case it is not equal to, it is greater than. It is greater than PA naught multiplied by XA. Similarly, the partial pressure of B is also greater than PB naught into XB. Therefore, vapor pressure of solution must be greater than PA plus PB, or in other words, we can say vapor pressure of solution is greater than XA into PA naught plus XB into PB naught. So these are called type 2 solutions. So this is called maximum vapor pressure. This is maximum vapor pressure of the solution. Now look at the examples. Acetaldehyde, carbon disulfide, acetaldehyde means CH3CHO, carbon disulfide, and similarly C2H5OH and chloroform, ethanol chloroform. So type 2 solutions will have a maximum in their vapor pressure. Type 2 solutions will have a maximum in their vapor pressure. What are type 3 solutions? Type 3 solutions show large negative deviation from the ideal behavior. So this will occur when interaction between unlike molecules is stronger than like molecules. Here, if the interaction between unlike molecules is stronger, that means intermolecular attractions or intermolecular forces between A and B compounds is stronger, then what happens? They will have low boiling point and they will have high boiling point and high melting point. What is high boiling point? That means if a solution is having, or if a solvent is having low vapor pressure, then that compounds will have high boiling point. Why it is having low vapor pressure? Because there is a strong intermolecular interactions between A and B. So because of this, these solutions will exhibit low vapor pressure and have high boiling point. Look at the diagram. Vapor pressure on y-axis, mole fraction on x-axis. Here we have pure A whose mole fraction is 1. Here we have pure B whose mole fraction is 1. Now, this is the vapor pressure of pure A. This is the vapor pressure of pure B. If these compounds behaves like an ideal gas, then they will follow like this. So the solution will also follow ideal behavior. So this is ideal behavior. This is ideal behavior. But because there exist strong intermolecular attractions between A and B, they will have large negative deviations. That means their vapor pressure is lower than pure components. Their vapor pressures is lower than pure components. And as a result, the vapor pressure of pure A and B will also be lower than the ideal. So this is real behavior. And this is having a minimum of vapor pressure. Minimum of vapor pressure because they have large negative deviation. So here the vapor pressure of partial vapor pressure of pure A, it is not equal to, it is less than XA into PA naught. Similarly, the partial vapor pressure of B is also less than XB into PB naught. As a result, the vapor pressure of solution is always less than PA plus PB. The vapor pressure of the solution is always less than PA plus PB. Look at for this type of molecules, for this type of components, examples are acetone plus chloroform. Acetone means CH3, C double bond O, CH3, chloroform CHCl3. Acetone and chloroform, water, sulfuric acid, water, sulfuric acid, and then water, nitric acid. These are the examples for type 3 solutions. For this type, delta H mixing is negative. Similarly, delta V mixing is also negative. Delta H mixing is negative. Delta V mixing is also negative. You just observe the diagram. Here what we are saying, the components are having large negative deviations. If you observe this clearly, if A is showing negative deviation, then B is also showing negative deviation. That means in a mixture, if one component shows negative deviation, the other component will also show the negative deviation. It is the same thing for positive deviation. If a compound shows positive deviation, then in a mixture, other compounds will also show positive deviation. Now we will study an extension to this topic, vapor pressure composition and boiling point composition curves of completely miscible solutions. What is boiling point? On heating, a binary solution, because we are discussing binary solutions with two components, it will start boiling at a temperature at which its total vapor pressure becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. As we know, the boiling point of any liquid is nothing but when we supply heat energy, if its vapor pressure becomes equal to atmospheric vapor pressure, then all the liquid will be converted to vapor. So that is what boiling point. It is the same thing for a binary solution also. So the vapor pressure must be PA is equal to PB. Here P is vapor pressure, atmospheric vapor pressure. P is atmospheric vapor pressure. When atmospheric vapor pressure becomes equal to solution vapor pressure, then the binary solution will boil at this temperature. Please take the notes along with me. Since solutions of different composition have different vapor pressures, they will boil at different temperatures. That is, a solution of high vapor pressure will boil at a low temperature and vice versa. Because the solution is already having high vapor pressure, then very less energy is required to make this vapor pressure equal to atmospheric vapor pressure. So that is why they will boil at low temperature. But if the liquid is having low vapor pressure, then very high energy is required to make the vapor pressure equal to atmospheric pressure. So that is why the compounds with low vapor pressure will have high boiling point. Now, based on this, we can classify solutions into three types again. We can classify again solutions into three types. Type 1. Here